So the year was 1841, and this is question 10, statistics. So in this particular question, what we've got to do here is something to do with coordinate geometry. So the points A, B, and C are shown in the coordinated diagram below. So you can see them here, A, B, and C. So what sort of questions are we asked? So we're actually asked to write down the coordinates of A, B, and C. So you've got to have this understanding here about what coordinates, what's going on here. So a coordinate pairing always comes in the form X, Y. So the X and Y separated by a comma and brackets around it. And you must put it in like that. That's the convention for a coordinate pairing. So to understand what X is, well, X is just your general kind of along the X axis there, that red line, and your Y axis is that blue line symbolizing going up the way there. So that's your X and Y axis. Of course, I've just kind of separated them a little bit away from where they actually are. But in our first part here, part A, so you go to 2, up to 1, and there's your coordinate labelled. Go to B there, so out to 8 and up to 1. And for C, go to 9, up to 5, and that is it, finished. So labelling and putting these in the boxes like you would in your paper, 2, 1, 8, 1, and 9, 5. That's part A. Remember, the keynote here is coordinate pairing. X comes before Y because X comes before Y in the alphabet. Part B, D is to plot 3, 5. Plot the point D on the coordinate diagram above. So go out to 3 is your X part, up to Y, which is 5 is your Y part, 3, 5 is there, and throwing in the dot for it there and labelling it D. So that's D labelled. Part C. Jamie says the shape formed by the points A, B, C and D is a parallelogram. Is he correct? Well, Jamie is definitely correct. I'll show you why. Because that's a parallelogram, and basically if something is a parallelogram, the opposite sides will be parallel, which they are. The opposite sides are parallel, and the opposite sides will be equal in length, and they are the same length. So that's definitely a parallelogram. Jamie is definitely correct. Part D, on the coordinate diagram, draw the two diagonals of A, B, C, D, and write down the coordinates of the point M where the diagonals intersect. So a diagonal is basically a line that joins one corner to the opposite corner. So like so. And similarly with the other fella here. So they're the diagonals. So just highlighting them in red there, but now where do they intersect? So they intersect at that point in the middle with a crossover, and that point, the coordinates of it, out to what looks to be about 5.5, up to what looks to be 3. So X part first, 5.5, Y part 3. That's part D, and that's that question done.